How are you
Very good
doing?
afternoon. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing well today.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What
That's
about
amazing.
you?
Okay, I'm also doing well, and thanks for your concern. So, as we know, we are meeting first time. So, please, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. Why not? My name is Sandhya Tiwari. I'm situated in Thane, Maharashtra. Earlier, I was a teacher, but now I am completely homemaker. And these days, my only favorite hobby is learning English language. So whatever time I get, I always around the English content. So that's all about me.
Okay, that's amazing. Actually, by profession, I'm also a school teacher, private school teacher.
So happy Teachers Day, first of all. First of
Okay.
all, for all our viewers and everyone, whoever are the teacher. So I am wishing all those teachers
Right.
happy Teachers Day. Yes.
You too, ma'am. Actually, I just forgot because what happens if we are learning something, so we always learn from our teachers. We can't forget them till the end of life. So we should always respect to our teachers, and if you can't respect them, so please don't try to forget them, because whatever we learn, so we learn from our teachers. It can be any teachers, your favorite teachers, or any monotonous teacher, if they are for you, so we always learn from them.
Very, very true. Very true. And some teachers like they are not very much mingle because everybody had different mindset and different nature, but they don't have any negative mindset about their students. They
Right.
are very keen to always teach our children equally. So
Exactly, exactly.
definitely we should respect till the
Mhm.
our life end. Yes,
Right, right.
very true.
So yes, ma'am, I'm giving my intro a little bit because after long time I'm making my video with you. Okay,
Yes.
so my viewers, as you know very well, I'm Anjali Giri and I'm from Haryana. And as far as my qualifications, so I have done my graduation and B.Ed. And nowadays I'm preparing for government teaching exams. I have cleared my TET exams, which is related to teaching eligibility test. And nowadays, I'm also like you. We are on the same page. We are learners. So I have been learning this language for 7 to 8 months. And my hobby is to reading, listening, and all things in English. Yeah, that's all about me. Thanks for asking.
Wow. Good introduction. Yeah.
Okay, thank
So Anjali, do you want to conversation on random topic and you want to discuss something special for
Okay,
your
actually,
channel?
I
Yes.
have prepared some questions for you, only 3 to 4 questions, and some basic vocabulary which can help to our viewers if they are watching it.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, so may I ask?
Yes, of course. I am
Okay,
here
so
for answer you. Yeah.
okay, that's amazing. Okay, my first question is, how have you learned this language, beautiful language, and what hurdles did you face in your initial stage? And for beginner, do you want to suggest something?
Yes, of course. Whenever I have faced lots of hurdles because my level was very low.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have grammar knowledge actually in proper way, and still I am facing somewhere little bit. While conversing, I know the rules, but while speaking, I forget. Sometimes I use make mistake while using the grammars. So in initial days, I only translate, listen, and try to learn first. I fill my bucket with the basic words meaning. After that, I started conducting all this small vocab, simple vocab with simple grammars. And I try to make a sentence uh, in short and sweet way. I find difficulties all the time in do and does.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
Do does and yes and yes. I understand the concept, but while speaking, I made lots of mistakes because sometimes I use they. Then I use they wants, they
Okay.
want,
Mhm.
and he
And
wants. Yes, he studies, they study. Like this. So sometimes I use es, sometimes I use s, and plural and singular. While speaking, I have done lots of mistake in this structure.
okay.
And after that, if you talk about should, can, could, that is easy, able to, will, simple sentences, everyone. But it's confused me a lot while using yes, yes and yes. And one more thing, simple sentences. Earlier, I didn't know what is the simple sentences. What is the category? So, simple sentences in which we only talk about someone, there is no action. That is
Right.
called simple sentences. You know.
Right.
So, I understood that later. Earlier, I don't have idea what is the difference between both structure, but where we use action, that is called present indefinite tense, and
Right.
someone present simple tense,
Mhm.
we called by both names. So these are hurdles. After that, I think I don't face any hurdle that much in other structure.
Okay.
And I started speaking myself little bit, but I don't have idea how to practice. With whom can I practice?
Right.
It was my second phase. In Corona pandemic, I translated a lot.
Okay.
I know structures, I know the sentences, but everything in my mind. A sudden of period, I feel lazy sometimes because everyone works from home. So I didn't get chance to speak out loud. So my mind is was working, but my tongue was not working. I find the difficulties in pronunciation somewhere because my tongue was not twisting that time that much, and still I'm facing that problem because Hindi language is a very different.
Mhm.
Tongue twister is most important. We want to twist our tongue very well and want to pronounce good. And if we don't want to practice of tongue twister, we must practice by Google how to pronounce any word.
Mhm. Right. Right.
Yes, pronunciation is matter.
Pronunciation matters a lot.
Matter. And if we don't pronounce any word clearly, people get confused and meaning has completely changed.
Right. Exactly. Mm. Okay. Yes. Thanks for cleared me. So why don't you tell to our viewers where we should use S or ES? Now you are cleared. So why don't you share with our viewers?
Uh, because um, everyone one day are beginners.
Right.
Everyone, not only us. So I'm sharing that part. They are not. They don't make that mistake.
Right.
If first they try to find what is the structure and why we are use here S and ES.
Right. Mhm.
Separately, they should practice where they can use lots of sentences they collect and they note it down, and by speaking out loud, they can practice. This way, they catch very soon. Otherwise, they can waste their time a lot.
Mhm.
And if they are passionate, they must do
Exactly. Okay. So we are telling to our viewers wherever we want to use S. So always please focus on your sentence structure because we can't use S or ES with plural. For example, you were saying before this you were facing problems in S or ES. So, for example, he, she, it, any third person, any singular third person. So, we always use S or ES. But with plural, we can't use S or ES. For example, we are saying they want to study. So, we can't use they want to study, right? So
Yes.
this is the sentence structure. Okay, ma'am. Thanks. Thanks for cleared me.
Singular and plural concept are here because whenever we, like we mentioned, use he, she, or any singular name like Ram, Shyam, Gita, Sita, whatever. So with the single name and with the single person, we always use S, ES, and
Mhm.
for plural like do, you, we, and they. We can
Right.
use
Mhm.
on verb want. We can't
Okay.
use es and s. Yes.
That's good. Amazing. Okay. My second question is, ma'am, how to make our communication attractive and fascinating?
Okay. First, we work on our communication like in any language. If you speak very clear
Right.
and short and sweet sentences, we try to make first. Otherwise, sometimes anybody asks questions, so we answer that question but not clear way. We speak five lines, but our message is not clear. What we want to convey and make them understand.
Right.
So message should be clear always. And second thing, our rhythm is very not too slow, not too fast. And whenever we try to convey our message, please take your time,
Mhm.
but not too much.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah, yes. And if we don't have good communication skills, so by speaking, uh, if we focus those areas,
Mhm.
whatever challenging areas, we need to work on them.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
these are the effects. Yeah.
I totally agree with you. And in my point of view, so if you really want to make your communication fascinating or in attractive way, so please try to focus on 3 to 4 points. And the foremost point is your confidence, because before this I was underconfident. If you watch my earlier videos, so confidence needs a lot while talking to someone and while conversing to someone. If you don't have confidence, so please try to maintain your confidence. For example, if I know broken English but I have a lot of confidence, so I can communicate easily to everyone. And second thing is your smile. If you are not smiling, so people will get monotonous, mundane. So second thing is your smile, because whenever you smile, so people always appreciate you and people always like you. And third one is your energy. If for example you are speaking very very low speed and very slow, so both should not be with you. So your energy, whenever you speak to someone, so please try to maintain your energy. No matters you have eaten something or not, but energy needs a lot. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Think, yes, you are very true, but I think it's all about our practice. Once
Right.
you practice, if we have uh, don't energy, but while watching our videos, if we have courage and passion, then we can remove all those. But
Right.
a crucial point is the practice. If we
Mhm.
make practice daily, then we get confidence, energy
Mhm.
as well. Otherwise, nothing is
Yeah.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, practice is the key to success. And if you really want to achieve something, so please practice a lot and try to maintain your consistency. Because people always think I'm underconfident, I have not been improving, I have been working for 1 year, for 2 years. But if you are not consistent, if you are erratic, so you can't assume I have been improving. Because for boosting your confidence up, So your practice, your consistency needs a lot. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and one more point I want to mention, body language. Eye to
yeah.
eye contact. That is
Mm-hmm.
all matters. If we have energy and we don't know how to make eye to eye contact on our body language, it's also matter.
Yes.
Sometimes our gesture, we don't
Mm-hmm.
know what's the meaning of that particular
Right.
word, but
Mm-hmm.
by listening, other person can understand what I'm trying to say you, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe correct. So
Right.
they crucial
Yeah.
point.
Body gestures, your eye contact. If you are looking at somewhere or you are talking to someone, so your communication will be again monotonous, tedious. Yeah. Right. Any question, ma'am? Any question if you want to ask to me?
Yes, of course. So in initial days and uh, now, what is difference when you started your journey and right now? What have what hurdles have you faced, and what differences, what changes have you seen in your conversation?
It's really amazing question, ma'am. I would like to answer you because before this, I was like zero. I had knowledge of grammar. I can't deny I had no knowledge of grammar and I was just at zero level. No, I had knowledge of grammar. But when it was my first day, I would like to share my story with you. So when it was my first day, so I started doing my practice. And one of my friends, she is a YouTuber as well. So once I connected with her, so she was motivating me. Can you try to speak in English? Do you try to speak in English? I said no. So after few seconds, I always came again on Hindi. मैम क्या आप मुझसे हिंदी में बात करोगे एंड आई वॉज शिवरिंग यू वॉन्ट बिलीव आई वॉज शिवरिंग आई वॉज स्वेटिंग इन विंटर so my friend motivated me a lot and that day it was my first day so for 3 to 4 minutes I spoke in broken English because I was underconfident. So like that I started doing my practice and now it's been 7 to 8 months I have been doing my practice. And what hurdles? So before this, I went for interviews, two or three interviews, because I have all degrees related to teaching eligibility. I have all degrees, but the English was lacking. So I got rejection two times just by virtue of this language. So since then, and one day, my husband motivated me. Here I am becoming some personal. My husband scolded me, you have all degrees, so why don't you learn English? You can't do anything. You can't do anything. You can't reach at any level. So since then, it hurt me a lot, and it was my first day. And from next day, I have been doing my practice. And if you are talking about difference, so I don't see any difference. But people always appreciate me. Before this, you were nothing, and now you are gaining your confidence. Now you are becoming not too much fluent, but you can communicate effortlessly or easily. Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's wonderful. Means sometimes somebody criticize you, scold you. That's work for us like a tonic
Yeah, exactly.
because your self-respect got hurt
Right.
by your husband, but that worked for you like a tonic. At least you had took your first step to
Hmm.
learn this language.
Yeah,
I
those.
appreciate that moment was very amazing for you actually. So you should take it very positive way and always be thankful towards your husband.
I always proud on him because people always say, "No one did not trigger me." So those words triggered me, and since then I have been doing my practice. And one thing I want to add here: if you take your anger in a positive way, no matters if they are scolding you, if they are gaslighting you, but try to maintain in a positive way. For example, if anyone scolded me, or I would say no, I can't do anything. I will be just demotivating. I will be, yeah, frustrating. So no matters whatever people are saying to you, so take it in a positive way. So yeah, those words triggered me, and yeah, so I really appreciate to my husband and one of my friend with whom I
You know, first, if anybody's words willingly or unwillingly trigger you, so first we need to think about those words, that person is right and wrong. And if we find ourselves it's need to improve, it is my challenging area, then we must take in positive way. And it work for us like a boon.
right.
Otherwise, we all the time neglect the people. It's work for us like a heaven.
Mhm. And one thing also, self study matters a lot for me. It mattered a lot for me because what happens, people always think I should have proper guidance or I should have any teacher or tutor. So in my case, in initial days, I used to think I can't improve, no matters. However, and since then I do my practice, so I improved a lot in my eyes. So self study also matters a lot.
Very true. I agree with that point.
You
Yeah,
can't think, right? Yeah, if I take class from any tutor for 30 minutes, for 20 minutes, so that helps to other people or for us. So it doesn't matter how much are you paying or how much time are you giving to only your tutors for self study. So we should do.
yeah. Tutors and other person, whoever teach you, they can only guide us. They don't practice behalf of us.
Mhm.
So our practice, our mindset is mattered.
Mhm.
Otherwise, teachers do their duty for 30 and 15 minutes. After
Right.
that, we need to practice ourselves. They
Mhm.
take it. Yes, I have watched your video with Gopalan sir, maybe,
Then the Gopalan sir, yes.
and the Gopalan sir. Yes, yes.
Okay.
What is your experience? Because
Okay.
many people have
Mhm.
made a session with him,
Mhm.
and no doubt he is a very good teacher, very good tutor. Yes, her way of explaining anything and make that very easy according to their learners. That part I like the most.
Mhm. So my experience is too good, and my experience is same like everyone. But on English Yari, so if I share my experience about English Yari, so yeah, experience is too good. And about Nan Gopalan sir, so he's just amicable person or amiable person. Whenever he teaches to anyone, so he always talk in amiable way, and yeah, I learned a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing your experience and views about the Gopalan sir. Yeah, I have watched his video, but still I didn't have connected.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Thanks. You have cleared me, and I think you may be cleared from your all questions. So yeah, ma'am. Any questions if you want, so you can ask.
Uh, yes, but I want to ask, but video is going to very lengthy, you know.
That's what I was about to say. So thanks for giving me your precious time, and it was wonderful conversation with you. And I really appreciate your work. From that, you have started doing your practice, and now you have reached on this level. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much for your comment and your respect. And I also appreciate you. You step out your first step, and now you are here. So I really, while talking to you, I enjoyed this session and I'm very happy.
Me too.
Yes. So
Mm.
thanks a lot for your precious time, whatever you have spent with me. So
It's my pleasure.
connect some another day.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, definitely. Okay, okay, ma'am. Bye.